Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Ad Astra Abyss.
Should I save this money?
Miko is around here anywhere. Are we too early?
Did you hear? Someone encountered
A doppelganger!
You know what they say.
That's just...
Doppelgangers? That's a common yeah! It's a pretty... Also, the whole doppelganger... Well, thinking about it... Huh? Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? but he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. He snuck away again! He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something could point. He could be on his way to...
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Genshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
Sarah? Here.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize...
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious. Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
An astute observer.
What? The Shogun is here?
You recognized me with a single glance? It matters not. I am certain the person his gaze, his presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy.
No!
What? You're right.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yoke. Fortunately, no one else.
So
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left it.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identity. As for the contestants, the Tenryo Commission...
Okay.
Precisely. Traveler, but if one of them has Thank you. I truly...
What are you guys gonna do next?
Worry not.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Indeed.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if... Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding after these last few years though the list of annoying things to deal with is practical. Strolling around the streets. Just don't laugh at me, okay?
Ushi, you sure you can't? Sure, you do you. Just...
You haven't slept at...
Don't worry about me now. It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought them through yet. I'll tell you more once my ideas have taken shape.
Sure. Sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. You think so?
As they say, 2 heads are always better than 1. By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something. Thanks for coming to speak with me, I've been thinking about this place. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence? It almost seems deliberate. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else. But is it possible that we've entered and we're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here, and we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended? It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points this is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make unless this space wanted us to. Which brings me to my next point. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. Traveler, at first glance, the door may... There's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. This space is a powerful... But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. It felt like spatial magic. When we saw that illusion of the... I think that this space but I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Yes. Also, I had a good look around after... I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And... I secretly... The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take a look. Please, come meet me over there. It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did Banish go through here?
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yenfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Traveler? Yenfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me.
Everything is chaotic here. No, the darkness that's...
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to... Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So...
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something there. It might work.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. By try something, do you mean...
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Stand back!
Let's get him back to the camp.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for one—
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
If it just that battle, here's the... What is he doing here? The one I...
As it... Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space...
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically. Now that we've found the Conqueror of—
I went back to the domain. My clan has I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared. I think so, but it's hard to Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known—
Yelan, when we first ran—
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the Seven Nations. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. The Liyue army eventually won the war. But 2 of my ancestors took part. The current generation of Chishi. The day the chasm was— But this place we've ended... We can't give up. Right now... you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape.
All right.
Oh, don't worry.
No, I'm...
Hey, Ushi. Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to and that little dude looks stunning too. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Traveler, when did you get here?
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't. It's okay. You don't have. Sometimes I really.
Wait, where are we? Yep, who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah, so anyway... Yeah, just like this.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I can't...
Well, I have a
Even so,
What happened while...
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons.
No need to be so...
Oh,
It was a set. I came here looking...
Madam Ping says that you...
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius. I thought that you were the...
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the... Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time. And we become tainted by karma. He left, but Bosacius was...
Did he forget his promise?
It's possible. I am the soul.
What made you come to...
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But...
Wow.
I am by no means, but Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait.
Yes.
No.
The invasion of... Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence.
What will?
Oh, right. Maybe it's not something you've come across...
And this?
Whoa.
It was no accident, pure deception. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication, if we hadn't managed...
How is this...
Our opponent, everyone. I rejoined to...
But how do you know?
You might become a...
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some
So they're just a...
At first I had... But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago...
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable. But it has its weaknesses. So, if I use all the...
Really?
Whoa. But...
I mean...
Wait a minute.
You can't be...
I saw Bosacius. A single blast can only create a very small opening. to send you back to the outside world. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. I'm not neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a I cannot.
What is wrong?
To conclude,
What if I told you?
That's your strat. No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will. You said it yourself.
The battlefield is a treacherous place.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you say these things in the hope that we will understand. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to And anyway, losing one of us...
Yelan.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't...
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action! Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with... Have a taste of this! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path! If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like this?
Shinobu.
What happened to you?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason.
Let me see if there's any...
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
Whenever we get into today, he's done. Another thing with bosses, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself.
Giant eagle alert!
The boss is it's not just I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing.
Ito...
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Still, the boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that everyone's important. Everyone, let's leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the... So Ito's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
What?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Let him go. After all, I'm just a look. By the way, I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty, but how can things ever be... If I were her, Oh, wait, when's... Yeah! Right.
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. All right, traveler. What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the...
What? That's the best description you can come up with?
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. What the... Why they look familiar? Incinerate! Motion to compare! There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
I wasn't done.
Easy peasy. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, but these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of the ways our
another world. Or maybe another time.
A new entrance. Great! I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is this?
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here.
I will take you down no matter how many times you
Hey, relax.
Shouldn't get careless.
Quietly now.
Detoxify heat.
Gotcha.
Descent. Freshness vessel. Chill to the bone.
Here comes the catch.
Motion to compel.
I mustn't give up. But can I... All here, I will recall. See. Infinite compass. That's just... I'm so tired.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproduced now that you know. At least we're all on the same...
He said the word fantastic.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a mini...
It looks somewhat...
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Burn it down!
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as—
No enemies. Hold.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no.
Stay back! This is my fight.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue!
Bosacius, martial retreat. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone! Remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Lament! Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries.
He was saying something about...
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha for—
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name...
I don't know. Maybe he forgot it.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared.
He still took part in the Battle of the
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of slaughter is what we do best. This battle confirmed— In other words, this space recreated him as he—
Bosacius is a— What kind of place?
Guys? I think
This space is really—
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now, if we don't leave, time to move on. If I...
full throttle!
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith.
So...
You mean...
I believe s-
And the Millilith soul...
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
so scary.
Come on, let's not— I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. Still, Who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us?
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy...
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
Your memory? Of what? The Abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Lumine, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on...
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always...
Oh, she was just so... She appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much.
Yanfei, are you sure
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do... Someone's used this before. Let's get out of here and find... Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass. Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information.
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone they set out together. But only one...
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they...
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang...
Well...
What do we do? Hyman's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that? Huh?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the... I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and adepti... I have both adepti and human lineage. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, and look! Something seems to have been activated inside the...
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at...
I see. And everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here?
Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Let's go.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you?
We found the fantastic... It seems like the previous owner was...
This isn't over yet. Listen...
But all that did was activate the...
Right, but the issue wasn't with the... Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti... Only when a mortal and an adept... I'm a mix of human and adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic company...
Interesting. So that...
So, an adeptus?
Yes, if my get... Last time, it was you...
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seemed...
Okay, well let's all...
Oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei... I'm afraid you probably all came here for this space. Also, according to the history... Oh, that...
Huh?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe... If so...
No! You're just trying...
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normal...
That's actually what I think, too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that...
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here. If this is fake...
Leave the boss to...
Traveler, take care of...
Sure.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Can't keep this up. Your strength won't last. That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. Looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, that's great. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so, Bolt, let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain? The head? You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You aren't that right to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation...
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though.
It's a long story. We'll fill you in, Ito. We're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail.
Good.
I like the sound of that. Now that you...
I'm hungry too, Senpai.
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too! Fine.
All right, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot. Oh, wait. Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count.
Good idea! Let's do that! Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well...
You betcha!
All right, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh, yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured it. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own...
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt...
Oh. You figured me out, huh? Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this... Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but... somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas. The temple up ahead was built. Maybe I came here because...
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius, you could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant war. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep, like people with vision.
They used to talk about the Bosacius. I am a Lat. The others are Bonanis, or General Chizapis. And Bosacius and Yelan was right. I couldn't have done all I...
Well,
Yenfei and Yelan are correct. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in the end...
But that's how it should...
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that... It's good that one more person will remember.
Menogias, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal... Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother! What's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius.
Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyoung, and all those heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light. Not bad.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.